would you... Yes, we're live! Hooray, after all of that, we're live. Good to see everybody. Good evening. I am Captain Snaggles, as you know. And this is City Skylines, and this is specifically... Kevin! Kevin's back, and on fire, and everyone's dead. Look at this. Guys, we're back in Kevin today. That music. I know it's not so loud for you, but it's obnoxiously loud for me. But we're gonna start with the Uber district, and we're gonna tone it down a little bit. This is all high density. First thing we're gonna do is trim it down around the edges to lower the density count. So you're gonna make a lot of these little houses. These are gonna be like small businesses, some offices still, but a lot of these will become houses, and we will expand it out here a little bit. Actually, we may not expand it. We may just leave it as is, but then zone like small residential houses down Dixon Street. Anyway, that's what we're up to. Thanks for stopping by. I hope everyone's been having a good day. I just finished my bunless burger, because that's the type of person I am. And I had a wonderful dinner. And everything looks excellent. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Cedar Highway, going to Wilson Street. Traffic seems to be flowing really well. There are a lot of people down here. Alright. First thing we're going to do is trim the edges, which we're going to do for one very big reason, and that is CPU performance. So this is all going to become smaller commercial. So all of these residences on the edge are being removed over here. And we're going to sort of unify our zoning a little bit more by making these just tiny shops. We're going to leave the offices where they are. We're actually going to leave that there too. I have like a couple big shops around here. Actually don't want that. I do want... What do I want? What do I want? Pardon me. These residences are all going to become offices and commercial. There's a reason for that, because near the space stuff, I have a feeling that like it doesn't make a lot of sense to have so many houses near all the space stuff. You know what I mean? So these will become a mixture of commercial buildings and offices. I lied about that. I want that to be an office. Also, we have a big demand for commercial, so it just kind of makes some sense. There'll be a big commercial building. There'll still be that office there. Okay. So we're gonna trim down a little bit in doing this, which I think will be good for our town. So that'll become just some small businesses. We can leave that one off. I'm gonna have scattered like high density stuff here. I guess sort of further in, I don't mind. I don't mind if, like, for example, this becomes a big, you know, have that corner be sort of more zoned, and then the interior will be maintain the mixed zoning going on. So that should be good to go. Also, I don't have chat up. I mean, I have chat up on my phone. I just want to make sure it works. So I'm gonna put a little test message into chat. Hopefully no one's been chatting and I haven't been missing it so far. The last message I see is good start from MSJan. So, you know, we're being cool about it. That building is very yellow. Alright, now we're going to probably de-zone like whole sections over here of high density stuff. What we're going to do right now is just completely de-zone this high density stuff around here. And the reason for that is to help us focus on where we're going to build in I want low density stuff to basically be like all of that. I want all of this kind of stuff to be low density. Like all of that. And then everything... I don't mind that office building, but I do want this to be more commercial focused here. And then I want this to be... Yeah, let's do that real quick. I actually liked how that was set up. This will all be low density stuff. We can leave an office there. And this will be low density. But the rest of it, I think, should be good. And this should hopefully save my CPU. Yeah, you're gonna be... And you're all gonna be houses though. All of this will be residential. It'll just be like, you know, small houses instead of massive apartment buildings and condos and whatnot. Alright. So we're gonna do that and do that. We're actually gonna build stuff out here as well. The edges will be houses, just because we want, you know, we want people to live where they can. So we're gonna do that, and then we're probably gonna make this a whole bunch of little like shops. This will be a shopping center, commercial area, as will this here. Should be perfect. Nojo's here. Hey, what's up? How's it going, bro? We're rezoning a whole bunch of stuff. That's a pesky zone. This is gonna be... Actually, I want these to all be little houses in here. Because there's a school there, it makes sense for them to be houses. It actually makes sense for a lot of these to be houses as well. So what if I just, like, do that and then have, like, a little buffer and then do that? That makes sense to me. So that'll change the nature and hopefully ease up my CPU a bit. So that'll be fun. Alright. Looks like this has all been rezoned correctly as more offices. I kind of want this to be... I want this block to... There's a high school here, though. Maybe I should move those schools. Yeah, let's... There's already a high school there. Let's move this sort of over here. Oh, it's starting to stutter. And then I want this to all be... This will all be like... big ol' houses. And apartments and whatnot. Let's actually de-zone this whole section. And then we'll rezone it. Clean up a bit. And then where's the elementary school? Yeah, I want you to move. You probably actually... You could probably delete this elementary school, but I don't want to. I want to move it somewhere a little more... Well, a bunch of residences here, so let's put it right there. Perfect. And then this will become offices, I think. I mean, this will probably... Let's see. Let's do... Actually, let's see. This block will all be offices. This will be part of my, like, you know, near the space center office block. And then that will all be offices, and this will all be commercial. I like that small shop being there. Good zone and options. Yeah, I decided to come back to Kevin. What I will do, though, is, like, save all the time. Because saving will be very important, because the CPU load in Kevin is incredibly high and will probably crash a lot. Here's Hitler, Montana. Like Hannah, Montana, but slightly more terrible. And then here's, like, Huckleberry Square, Alderwood Mall, Lafayette Hills. Huckleberry Square doesn't actually extend where it needs to be. And this can be, like, high-density stuff. I'm not super worried about that being high-density. Lafayette Hills sort of used to be its own neighborhood, and now it's basically part of the mall. So I might want to fill this in a little bit. Build a road that comes... like more of a major road. We'll do this. Alright, pretty much run parallel to the power lines. And run across, and then... like that. This will be a main road through this town, then we'll have, you know, little... connecting roads. We'll have a commercial section here, and then we'll build just have houses, residences built along like this or so. Have it come in like that. And actually, yeah, I think it'll... What I want this main road to do I want this road to take a right turn and then intersect. And actually I want to upgrade that to be a 2x2 to sort of follow this road, and then this single road here will come in. Do a little whoop right there, I think. Alright. Reminder. Do not forget to save. Alright, we have a reminder to make a mod list. I made a mod list, and then don't forget to save. I will not forget to save. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, Nightbot, for being on top of this sort of thing. So we'll check. That's not what I want. I want this. I think Lafayette Hills is going to encompass this sort of new residential zone. That's going to push Hitler, Montana out a bit. Sorry, Montana. It's not watered, which is not great, but we'll make it watered. All these crossing water lines. Just in case we have a breakage over there. Alright, we are definitely stuttering. Let's make sure we save it one more time. Just in case it all goes downhill, and then we'll throw some commercial in here, throw some commercial in here as well. And like that. Let's make it that deep. On Green Street, and then we'll make the rest. We'll finish this block out. And why not just do like that as well? And then we will make the rest of this. I don't know about Middle Street. Maybe Middle Street will end up being commercial. For now, I'll just put the houses in where they belong. We'll worry about the rest of it later. Hopefully none of this stuff floods. I'll make sure to build it back from the river just in case. I don't remember if this river is prone to change anything about it. Pardon the coughing. I have some sort of like tickle in my throat, and it is uncomfortable. So, my apologies. Right, Vec hasn't been on stream in a while because I think he's asleep. I sort of assume his general state of being in life is to be asleep nowadays. He's busy and has schedules and does a lot. But I don't know what Middle Street should be. Maybe it should be houses. Maybe this should be like, it's a busy road. I don't know if you really want houses on it, but I don't know. And this, that's right, I was gonna put a road in here. I'm gonna put a little service road in just because it needs it. Then what I'm going to do with this is go back to this pathing tool, take this path, bring it out there. I'm going to put a service road in so service vehicles can get there, but I'll make sure that no one can park. And make sure that I can make it that no one can drive on it. But I don't mind if people drive around Carousel Park Loop. We'll just, that lane goes there. That lane goes there. That lane goes there and turns. How are the others set up? Oh, they're not. They're just uncontrolled. Never mind. You do whatever you want. Make sure all the yield is still correct. The yield on the way in. Perfect. Ooh, hello CPU usage. Save before it crashes at nighttime. Hopefully none of this floods. Yeah, hopefully none of it floods. That's my hope. I have a feeling if we're gonna crash, it's gonna crash at night. Cause that's when all the CPU will be used. Look at these spires. These massive towers. Huckleberry Square looks nice at night too. Look at that. Those buildings lined up. Every few... Hey, it's a repeating pattern of lights. That's cool. Are these all repeating patterns of lights? Ooh, they are. Fancy schmancy. Alright, huge crime problem at Tropical Garden, but it has been fixed. That's been a nice place. Well, this is a nice place to be. Let's hang out here for a second. Sorry, I'm just looking at these parking jobs. I don't know if they like parked there or lost their cars. Right, hopefully saving doesn't crash it. So far, so good. That's a great way to park. Good job, guys. Flaming ring. That's kind of a cool place to be. I just feel like you lived up here and this was your view. Hang out from the window. That's not a terrible view. I mean, I wouldn't mind having that view with the Space Needle. Actually, it looks a lot like my apartment view, let's be honest. It's really cool. You can hear it stuttering. You can hear the audio. Look at the shadow of the cars along the building there. That's really pretty. That's like screenshot pretty. Hopefully taking a screenshot doesn't crash it either. But we'll see. I think it took a screenshot. It may just take a second for it to take it, and then it'll be terrible. Is there a way to protect my CPU? No? Utilization stuck at 99%? That's fine. Hello, airplane. University Place. God, that's pretty. Right up until it crashes. You empty, please. That's right, there's this beautiful road and bike path. I forgot how pretty Kevin looked, because Bob's a good town, but Kevin's been cared for better, if that makes sense. Like, Kevin's a town that has seen a lot of, like, loving care. Very deft hand. Yeah, like, look at this. For example, look at this interchange. It's just so... It's 3-layered and it's complex. And it works. Like, it's just to get everyone to go over here. It's not that difficult. It's pretty simple, but it just works. And this is such a spaghetti junction. Didn't I fix this at some point? I can't remember, because this is just awful. Like, in all ways, this is awful. Oh, there goes a screenshot noise. That was wonderful. Man. This is a party road right here. I'm really into this, like how this looks. I want to get a good shot from sort of right where the businesses start. Let's get a little closer before we do first person cam. Here we go. Something like this. Like, look at the way the lights just go off in the distance. She just got into her car and now she's driving away. Bye-bye. There's Penny's, the ice cream parlor, Big Bite. Like, it looks so perfect. I really like the view as you come up and over. Where does this go? The dirt road comes out of here. That's kind of cool. We're going on a little mini adventure. Ice cream parlor, the Starlight. This town is really nice. There's a broken street light asset in here, which is in a lot of things. Follow this car. There they go. Oh, pretty. Memories of the Spaghetti Junction. Oh, yeah. Then there's a bunch of stuff. This just looks so nice. I think I'm over in Farmville. Yep. It's just such a nice, like... the way the road jogs and comes up. I don't know. This junction is... This is probably my favorite complex junction that actually works. Because you can get any which direction, any way you want. Or you can get down to the roads. It's pretty cool. So you can go that way. If you need to do a U-turn, you can just boop, or go whoop, whoop, whoop. Or go whoop, 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 off that way. Instead of connecting here, it goes up and then around, which is not smart, but kind of effective. Yeah. Sunset Bridge, Jeremy Bridge. It's really awkward, probably unsafe, incredibly dangerous curve here. People just like I'm almost falling over driving around it. I do like that elevated highway though. It's very tall and then comes back down to our favorite spaghetti junction, which is entirely functional, he says, with air quotes around it. Functional. This is a really awful interchange. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I don't know what that would be. Huh. I don't know. It kind of works. The big problem is this whole like off-ramp. Trying to do the off-ramp and the on-ramp at the same time. Because this one needs to... it's so awkward. So all these people go, and if you want to get back on, you go that way. So if you want to go from here to here, you have to join the off-ramp, go around, and then get on. Instead of just like something that like shoots up and on here. They have a different off. Oh, that would be a smart way to do that. Huh. Oh well. The LZR 360 no scope is still doing well. Hot Dog Dude Memorial Roundabout? I forgot about that. I'm spending a lot of time just like remembering, doing some reminiscing. It looks like a wizard on a unicycle. This one or the other one? I'm assuming you meant that one, because this is just like Cthulhu decided to grab the highway. That looks good. Anyway, enough looking at interchanges, because here's a really pretty simple one. Here's some pretty simple ones. Here's a great complex interchange. It's probably way too convoluted for its own good. But you can exit and then go onto the highway or down onto the surface streets. And that way you can go bloop. Can you not get onto the highway? Oh, you can. That's what this is. That's terrifying. Bridget Jones Highway is what I should call it. Let's just do it. Bridget. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but it is now. Again, pardon me for the tickle in my throat. Alright, let's get to building. Sandy Shores? No. I guess nighttime is for exploring. But could also be for buildings. This is probably not the most exciting thing people have seen. The Twister. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I did Failurewood Hills featuring Stegoland. Or Stego Hills. Stadium District looks good. How's our record? We've won 2 games. Good job, Chelsea. Us being Chelsea. I could build there, or Metallica is working. What do I need? A little bit of residential. I could expand off the back of Carlton Corner. I guess I might as well. I don't know what these are really weird blocks. Like, I guess that's a way to do blocks. Do I want to do it like that? Does that seem right? It doesn't seem wrong. I guess I want to do like doubles. Oh, hello! Becco Boy throwing 5 bits on his failure to sneak in. Excellent. What's up, dude? Welcome to the party. We're saying we need new Nightbot reminders, because the old reminder is out of date. We were saying. MSGN was saying. I did that wrong somewhere. Or it's fine, and I just have an extra... do an extra block this way. Alright, this is looking terrible, but I'm gonna live with it, because that's just how I roll. I want that to go there. Basically, if you go, fine. Do whatever you want. Live your life. Live your happy. Alright, you're just gonna be wrong, and that's fine. These nice long blocks. It'll look fantastic. Move some more people into Carlton Corner. Right, we thought you might be asleep there, Becca. Carlton Corner is going to... Oh, that's right, Mill Square was in here. So we're just going to, like, edge Mill Square a little bit there and finish Carlton Corner. We're going to make this all happy tree friends. No, all happy... Dune. Residential. Poo poo. Pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Alright, let's use the big guns. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Down to the beach I'm strolling. When the seagulls poke at my head, not fun. Say seagulls, stop it now. It's a little bad lip reading. Seagulls, stop it now for you guys. If you're into bad lip reading. If you're not, you still get to hear it. And hopefully you find happiness in that. The same way I find happiness in that. Let's use this tool, please. Carroll Street. Do they sing carols on Carroll Street? That is the question worth asking. Maybe not worth answering, but worth asking. Also, why do you... No, none of you go there. That's all those tiny little houses look terrible. I guess I could build little blocks of tiny houses like that for funsies somewhere. But I shouldn't. The ground looks all cracked and weird. Probably 'cause